Hey there, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another edition of the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. I'm Mark Weiner, joined by John Russo, the head coach of the Hofstra Pride baseball program. Coach, how's it going?
Good, Mark. Thanks for having me.
You had a three-game series with the Towson Tigers. You end up dropping 2 out of 3, but what a series it was in terms of offense. Let's go game by game. 13-8, you lose game 1 to the Tigers. What did you see in that one?
I wanted to try to get off to a good start. In that game, we struggled early in most conference games, and I thought we scored 2 in the first and felt good about it, and then we gave up 2 right away in the second, and never felt like we could really get a shutdown inning on the mound, after we put up some runs, and I think Towson ended up scoring, 6 of 9 innings, and never really stopped them, and they turned out to be, we thought that they were going to be a really pesky team 1 through 9, and they were. They got some really good hitters. One of the kids leading the conference, and 2 other kids really swung the bat well, and I was happy with the offense, and we just got to figure a way out to stop people after we score.
Now, the middle game of the series, the lowest scoring game of the series, a 5-4 win for you guys, and it was really the best pitching performance you got.
Definitely. Alec Eisenberg came out, set a really good tone, got us off to a great start. We were able to get 4 runs, I believe, in the second or third inning to get us a 4-0 lead, was exactly what we needed, and then Alec did a nice job of holding on, and then we ended up going to Bowie Matheson, our Game 3 starter, to finish out the last 3 innings because, I thought this Towson series would pretty much win series, and every game was like a playoff game, and so Bowie closed out the last 3 innings, pitched really well, but then it ended up hurting us on Sunday.
Now, that last game of the series, I'm still in shock by that game. 20-19, you end up losing. You score 13 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, then Towson ends up coming back, but just what a crazy game in general.
Really crazy, who started? Brian McDonald ended up starting that game, and wasn't feeling all that great, and able to get us through a couple innings, and then just couldn't find anyone to just come in and close the door, to stop Towson from scoring. And I kept talking to the team as the game was going that I felt like we were going to score offensively, at some point, and I didn't know it was going to be 13 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, but I felt good about the offense. I felt like the whole last week and a half the offense had been swinging the bat really well, and we just couldn't stop them, from scoring. And then I thought Cody Olson did well for 2 innings in the 8th and 9th to stop them, but then with the bottom of the 9th being 13 runs, I think it was a 47-minute inning. Cody couldn't go back out there for the 10th, and we gave up 4 runs there in the 10th, but able to score 3 again, and still had first and second. I think we did it all mostly with 2 outs too, scored all the runs, and so I told the team afterwards, pretty simple was, everything's not always about winning and losing, it's about what you'll remember, and I think all of us, the rest of our lives, will remember 13 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, and we'll remember it for that and not for winning or losing.
I think the important thing you can take out of the series is the offense really did click. That is the positive you can take out. So what do you think did go right in those 3 games?
Well, I think we figured out some stuff in the batting order, and finally got some continuity 1 through 9, which I think was a big thing, and continually the thing that I keep talking to the team about, and I keep believing in, is to just keep growing. You got to remember, most lineups we put together has 6 freshmen or sophomores in it at most times, and so they're still learning, and still have a young pitching staff, and every game they just got to keep getting better. And I don't think this weekend we got a lot better on the mound, but we did get more experience. And then offensively, I think we keep getting better and better. And I think finally had some warm weather to hit in this weekend, which I think was a big help. And get another midweek game today and another one tomorrow, and then you get Wilmington at home, and basically just got to start winning some games.
It seems like every week it's either the offense did really well or the pitching did really well. How do you make them both do really well the same weekend?
I don't know the answer to that for real. I think it is a common theme right now. One weekend it's that way, and one weekend it's the other, and I don't know. I think trying to figure out who the starters are and who the relievers are right now is still a big thing. I don't think anybody, like what I said about the offense of getting continuity 1 through 9, we haven't had continuity on the weekend of who's the starters and who's the guys to go to, and usually when Bowie as a starter, we don't have somebody to go down and close the last 3 innings, and when we use them in the last 3 innings, we're not getting 3 good starts from the weekend, and so we got to find something with that, and I think I'm going to try to get some continuity and just leaving some guys in weekend roles and leaving some guys in relief roles, and then hopefully the pitchers can start to build off of that since they know more what to expect and not to expect.
After 2 midweek games this week, you have UNCW Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at home, but they are a powerhouse, 8-1 in conference, 25-8 overall. So what exactly do you see in the Seahawks?
I think offensively they're as good as they've been since I've been here, and they've been really swinging the bat, and they got 3 good starters, but more importantly what they have is they have a really good bullpen, and they're strong from the 6th inning through 9th inning, so it's going to be tough to score runs late for sure on them, and there's just always a really well-coached club, can do it a lot of ways. I mean, overall 25-8, and 3 of those losses were Florida State, and in all 3 games they had Florida State beat at Florida State, and they're as good a club as we'll see all this year, right up there with the Charlestons and the UCLAs of it. But, in the past we've had some success against Wilmington. Took 2 or 3 the year before. We took 2 or 3 last time they were here. And, so I have some confidence in that. But more importantly than looking towards Wilmington, I just want to look into us, keep playing better. And I think if we can keep playing better, we can match up with anybody in the country. And we just got to get it figured out a little bit on the mound, and if we can get that figured out, we'll be fine.
The head coach of the Hofstra Pride baseball program, John Russo, thanks so much for the time. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm Mark Weiner. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.